Hi guys.
Long time no see.
It's been a while. You may have noticed we missed last week.
Well, first of all, we are driver's training.
I'm Suzy.
And I'm Audrey.
Yeah, and we're back.
We're so back.
Did you miss us?
I missed
you.
Us.
Oh, I missed you.
And you. All of you, but especially Suzy.
Aw.
Oh.
Yeah, it just, sometimes you get older and schedules conflict and things come up and you can't always film your podcast every week, and that's okay.
It is okay.
It just so happens that the week we took off is when literally everything in the world ever happened at once, which is kind of crazy.
So the reason why we took it off, if you're really wondering, usually we record on the weekends, and last weekend was my sister's bachelorette party. And we were going to record before I left earlier in the week, but Suzy's fridge broke in her apartment.
Yeah.
So she had to be there for the maintenance guy to fix it.
Yeah. We lost all our food. It was so bad.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So that was really, really fun. It's it's fixed now, so I think everything's gonna be okay, but it was not working for probably 5 days.
Yeah.
Which is really inconvenient. And then you have to buy food that you can just eat. Yeah. And it just got expensive and annoying, but everything's fine now. Life is good.
And life is especially good because this episode is going to come out on Suzy's birthday.
Yay!
So,
special episode.
Yeah, special episode. Everyone wish happy birthday, Suzy.
Thank you, guys. Oh my God, I'm reading all your comments right now. Thank you so much.
All 3 of the comments, probably.
Oh my God. My biggest fans. Yeah, I'm turning 26, which feels... I don't know. It feels like I'm really old in some ways.
Suzy was saying last night that turning 26 is the sweet 16 of your 20s.
Yeah, that's how I'm kind of trying to reframe it to make myself not so scared. Because growing up, I was always you know what? I'm going to turn 25 and then I'm just going to be 25 forever. Because anything beyond that is old and scary.
Yeah.
And now I'm turning 26, which is over 25, and I'm just trying to be grateful to be aging. So yeah, it's my sweet 16. We went out last night, if you can't tell.
Yeah, duh.
Our energy is a little low, perhaps.
Yeah.
Which is so funny because I had maybe 1 beer and half a Topo Chico.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I had 3 drinks in total.
Yeah.
But I just feel after staying up late, we even got Taco Bell.
Yeah,
afterwards.
we hit the cantina. If you know, you know.
There's just a certain vibe that you have to wake up to in the morning that it's gonna happen regardless of how much you drink.
Yeah, so classic driver's training episode. We're hungover. We had fun.
Honestly, I wouldn't even say I'm hungover. I'm just tired. I will say too, Giovanni works brunch on the weekends. He leaves super early. Suzy spent the night last night.
Sleepover!
Yay, sleepover episode. Except kind of not really.
Yeah. We'll do an actual sleepover episode one of these times where we're in our jammies and maybe in bed.
Oh my gosh. Well,
get some snacks.
That actually brings up a good point because our set is yet going to change again very soon.
Set number 4 or whatever it is.
Yes. Not next episode, but the episode after that. I will be in my new apartment.
Yay!
So crazy.
The movers are booked.
Yep, movers are booked.
Packing needs to happen. I'm looking around and I'm getting nervous for you.
Don't say that.
I mean, it's going to be fine. You've done it before. Okay. You know what you need to do.
Yeah, I've got my winter clothes packed.
Okay.
I already went through a whole bunch of stuff. I donated almost 4 bags of trash bags completely filled to the Salvation Army.
Wow.
And
should we call Mother Teresa? and Bella Hadid.
Yeah.
You're just so generous.
And then I packed up my books. So I don't know. It's just been hard to pack with like everything that's been going on in between, like going back home to Michigan, and one of my friends is in the hospital right now, so it's been kind of chaotic with that. They're gonna be okay. But yeah,
someone else who went to the hospital recently, a president who got shot. Maybe the biggest thing that happened.
I'm so mad that like we couldn't talk about it sooner.
I know,
because I know it's not going to be as relevant as it was now. But I guess what is relevant about it now is the RNC happening.
Yeah,
and everyone wearing the bandage on their ears.
Like, that's crazy.
Dude, what are you... You look ridiculous. Like, first of all, I know it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And they are, like, also the same people who couldn't wear a mask for 15 minutes when they're inside a grocery store.
Right.
And they're the ones calling us sheep for wearing masks and everything.
Yeah, it's like you going to Walmart, buying a bandage, putting it on your ear, like... It's just, I don't get it. I don't get any of it at all.
Very Ethel King coded, like, we need to bring back assassinations, and then, boom, there we go. Did you see that, the last thing, the assassinator, whatever...
The assassin.
Oh, the assassin.
Assassin.
Yeah, the attempted assassin, that's the name. The last thing he looked up before he, like, died was porn.
That's real as fuck.
Yeah.
He just like needed one last look.
Yeah.
It's just like,
do you think it was staged?
No, I think it was, I mean, someone died for real, so
yeah,
I feel like that would have been crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of suspicious things though. Like, why were people calling out? They're like, there's someone up there with a gun and no one did anything.
Well, yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but they didn't like know that he was there like so much earlier than when he shot him, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how those things work, but we were like so close. Yeah. That's all I'll say.
He definitely upstaged my sister's bachelorette party.
That is, yeah.
Cuz we were like all out. We rented an Airbnb on the lake, and we were out at dinner at this like really small town nearby, and I saw it on Twitter, and I was the one to break the news to everyone.
I was the one to break the news because I was hanging out with Bree and Haley, and I just went on my phone on Twitter, and I was like, Trump got shot.
Yeah,
and I thought it was like a joke.
No, I thought it was a joke too. I was like, wait, you guys, because it was like Pop Crave tweeted it or something.
Yeah, dude, fucking Pop Crave. Like, why? Kind of love that that's our
like news. Yeah, like it's a general like actual news source.
Like, I'm sure whenever Biden drops out, like, I'm gonna see it from Pop Crave.
Yeah.
And I'm like, my fingers are crossing every single day. I'm like, please just let him drop out. I feel like we're getting closer and closer, and it's getting harder to avoid and harder for him to like stay in it, just because there's so many people pushing back.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be a cute little birthday gift, like, if Joe Biden drops out. For me.
You were saying, like, people are theorizing that he's waiting to, like, announce anything until after the RNC.
Yeah, I think some people were saying that just because then they won't have, like, ammo or something to talk about, like.
Yeah.
at the convention, or like attack Kamala or whoever. I'm sure it's gonna be Kamala who jumps in, but crazy times.
Who jumps out of the coconut tree?
Yes, she's gonna be hatched, and she's gonna be new, and she's gonna eat it up, and Hillary Clinton is gonna be pissed.
Yeah. You know, it's just so funny that, like, we're able to come on our podcast, which is, like, a comedy podcast, and talk about politics, but, like, not in a way that's, like, more so, like, oh, we're talking politics right now. It's, like, we're joking about it.
Yeah.
Because our political, like, system in the U.S. right now is, like, actually in shambles, and it's, like,
Yeah, like
hilarious how bad it
it's
is.
so funny, but it also is just like
It's scary how funny it
it's
is.
so fucked up.
Yeah. It's so bad, you guys.
Like every single day I'm just like, man, we really just like live like this. You know what? Let me just put my views out there. Let me make everything clear. I think we should overthrow the government. I think capitalism is a disease, and I think we should just start over.
Yeah.
And have some fun.
Yeah, dude. It would be kind of crazy though.
Yeah.
Like, at the beginning there, at least.
Yeah, at the beginning. Once people get on board, it's gonna be okay. But
yeah.
put me in as VP. Kamala gave me a call a couple weeks ago, actually, and she's like, you know what? Like, with all this stuff going on, and Joe might be dropping out, like, I'm just trying to source, like, see who's available, who might want to come in for the VP spot. And she's like, I love driver's training. Like, I watch it every Tuesday. It's my favorite podcast.
That's really funny that you say that, because she said the same thing to me.
Shut up.
She literally, okay, so she called me like 2 days ago now, maybe. And she was like, hey, I'm kind of weighing in my options here. I listened to driver's training and I really agree on what you stand behind, and I think you'd make a great fit as a VP if I ever had to run for president.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She literally told me the exact same thing. Like, did she think we weren't gonna talk to each other?
No, like, we literally have this podcast together.
Right? Like,
should we, like, in solidarity not
like,
do
not
it?
I think, like, because I mean, if she was talking to you about it, like, I wouldn't want to take it and, like, take that opportunity away from you.
Me neither.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I think, like, we're just gonna have to tell her no.
Should I call her right now?
Kamala?
Yeah.
Let's save it for after.
I'll call her back.
Let me send her a DM.
Yeah, that's really funny. Also, okay, I do want to pick up where we left off last episode, because there was a couple things that we didn't get to talk about last episode. I don't know if you still want to. Oh, first of all, also, do you have your crush of the week?
Oh my god, I forgot about crush of the week.
Me too.
But I can come up with one really fast. Fuck, what have we, like, oh, actually, I do have a crush of the week. So, Alex, I did a thing on YouTube. He is Australian and tall.
He is very beautiful. I think he looks like a Franco brother.
Yeah, he's very handsome. He makes YouTube videos that are kind of like Mythbusters, but like super unhinged, and like puts everyone's lives who participate in it at risk. And he's just awesome. He's he's in America, and he was supposed to go to the Trump rally where he got shot, and they ended up not going because they thought it was going to be boring, which I think is really funny. But that's probably my crush of the week. Do you have anyone?
No. My boyfriend.
Boo. Boo. Wait, actually, my other crush of the week is the two Irish guys that I met at the bar last night.
Yeah, Suzy literally...
So, I am a really shy person, and I don't like approaching people, especially strangers, especially men. Like, I'm just really... I like to keep to myself or just talk to my friends and not really worry about like other people around me. Like, I'll obviously like look around and be like, oh, that person looks like a loser, or that person looks hot, or whatever. Judging. Like, I'll judge, but like I'm never gonna actually do anything about it. But we were just sitting at the bar last night. Also, life hack: go and buy ice cream from 7-Eleven and bring it with you to the bar and get a drink and eat it at the bar, and you'll have the time of your life.
Yeah, I will say we did ask first before we just sat at the bar and ate our ice cream.
Yeah, some places might not fuck with you if you do that.
Yeah, but they don't serve food at the bar we were at, and he's like, you can bring in any food you want.
You just have to clean up after yourself or like keep it clean. So we're like, okay, bet. So I had a fun little ice cream sandwich cookie thing, a chip, and
I had a SpongeBob popsicle.
Yum. That was so good.
It was so good.
But yeah, we were just sitting at the bar vibing, and then two guys sat down next to me, and I could hear they kind of had an accent, but I thought they were like British at first. And then I could tell the guy like right next to me was looking at the ice cream sandwich in my hand and was like, what the fuck? And he was like,
also, really quick, I just want to say, Suzy didn't finish her ice cream sandwich, and then Peter took it and put it in his beer.
Yeah, he basically Jaeger bombed it.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he dipped it in and then ate it and was like, oh, that's actually kind of good. And then he just, like, Jaeger bombed it, threw it in, and chugged the High Life, which, you know what? Kudos to Peter. Like, I would never do that.
Nope, me neither.
But he seemed to really enjoy it, and
Yeah.
I'm proud of him.
Anyway.
Yeah, but he pointed it out and he's like, did you get that here? And I was like, no, like I got it at 7-Eleven. And he's like, whatever, just like stupid small talk. And then we stopped talking. And then one of them went to the bathroom and the other one was just like sitting on his phone. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna like have a conversation and just see what's up.
Well, you asked Peter and I first. You were like, should I ask him a question?
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah.
Yes. Because I try, or at least I'm trying to be more like, you're probably never going to see these people again. Like, who cares if it's a bad conversation or if you're awkward or if whatever. Like, you might as well reach out and try to meet new people and, like, just say hi and have fun. Like, who cares? So I was like, I leaned over and was like, I have to ask you a question. And he's like, okay. And I said, are you Irish or like, where are you from? Or no. I asked if they were living here or if they're visiting. And then it turns out that they're just like here for work. Like one of them is here for the summer and then one's here for the whole year. But then we just got to yapping and
they were
chatting.
talking for a while. The other guy got back from the bathroom. They were still talking. Peter and I were just like sitting there and we were like, wow, they're still talking right now. And then
I was talking to both of them and like one of them was named Patrick and I'm like, this is so Challengers.
It's just
coded.
like Challengers.
And yeah, we just chatted. They were like checking out different bars in the area and so they wanted some recommendations and so I told them one down the street which they ended up going to, which is pretty cool. But
and then everybody clapped.
And everyone clapped, we kissed, got married, had kids, got
divorced,
got married again 5 years later.
But you had another kid with someone else at that point.
Yeah, it was a crazy night. What can I say? So that was really fun. They're also probably my crushes. I don't exactly remember what they look like. I think I did think Patrick was more attractive.
Was he the first guy you were talking to?
No, he was the one who was in the bathroom.
Oh, interesting.
He had a hat on, so I don't really know for sure. But it was awesome. And then I felt really proud of myself because I put myself out there and I tried to have a conversation. And I thought I was going to have 2 Irish boyfriends, but then they just left and didn't get my WhatsApp or anything.
Yeah. Like, they were like, oh, thanks for the bar recommendation, and left.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll see you around sometime. And they're like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So it never hurts, you know? Reach out to a stranger. Say hi. Start a conversation. This world is like...
We live in this crazy, crazy world together.
We live in a society and everyone is just yearning for connection and everyone's scared to have that and do it, but you just have to be brave and something great can come of it.
I want to see you be brave.
Period.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome crushes of the week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Suzy, for that segment. Picking up where we left off last episode, you wanted to talk about Disney adults?
Yeah. So this, I don't really have anything that like prompted this or any specific points that I'm trying to make, but I'm just kind of scared of Disney adults. I feel like, I think there used to be a lot more. I don't know if that's like a crazy take, but I feel maybe they're just not as like vocal anymore because they got so shamed for being that way.
You know what?
Because I feel like I haven't seen a lot of like Disney adult content.
You know
lately.
what I think it is?
Tell me.
It is expensive to be a Disney adult. Like, not even like it's just not even just the expense of going to the parks and like being at the park, but it's also like how much merch they have.
It is a lot of merch.
It's like crazy. And like the tattoos and everything. So
it adds up.
I think some Disney adults just can't keep up with the financial burden of being a Disney adult.
Yeah, there's inflation. Like, it's hard.
Because it's Biden's America.
Yeah. Biden is making it hard to be a Disney adult.
Yeah. So all the Disney adults are voting for Trump.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I guess if you're gonna be a Disney adult, like, I get it if you, like, have kids and if you're kind of reliving the magic, like, through your kids.
That's the thing.
But I feel like most of them don't have kids.
Right. I think a huge thing, and this kind of even goes outside of Disney, is that I think because of COVID, and I know Disney adults were a thing before COVID, but I think that like corporate places realize that they can make money on nostalgia.
Yeah.
And so that, like, we're seeing sequels and prequels for all these movies that already existed, and they're just like adding lore to it, and they're not very good. Like, no one has anything original ever. Like, why do I want to see Twister 2? Like, I don't care about Twister 2.
No. But it's Glenn Powell.
I do like Glenn Powell.
I feel like Glenn Powell is doing insane PR for, like, men named Glenn.
Yeah.
Because before him, if I was like, oh, a man named Glenn, like, ew.
Yeah, that's gross.
But something about Glenn Powell.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, so I think that's definitely part of it.
Yeah.
I do also just want to say, last episode we finished recording, and the reason why the dogs were barking like crazy is because someone came to tour my apartment, because my apartment still hasn't sold yet, and they came half an hour early, which also, I don't know if I even told you this. The other night I got home from work and my apartment was unlocked and there was like a realtor in here, like, taking a video of it, and I was like, oh,
what the
like,
fuck?
I got so scared.
No, that's so scary. If you're not expecting somebody in your home and you go home and there's someone standing there.
It was 4:15. There was a tour scheduled at 5.
Oh my god.
But I was like, oh my god, like, what are you doing here? And he was like, oh, sorry to scare you, like, I'm just here for the tour. And I was like, that's at 5. And he's like, oh, the property manager said 4:30.
Dude, it's just, like, disrespectful.
Yeah. Because if I had known that, like, maybe I would have come home, like, a little earlier. And I wouldn't think that someone was breaking into my apartment.
Yeah.
Because, like, both Peter and Giovanni were at work. I was so scared. So I'm just, like, so over it.
Once again, landlords are evil. Property managers are evil.
Yeah.
They have no respect.
Apparently, while I was gone, the actual owner of our building came.
Whoa.
And he was looking to see if it was possible to build the basement, because our basement in our building right now is unfinished. The laundry is down there and that's it. And I think he has, like, some storage and, like, the heater. But
he wants to make, like, an apartment down there?
He wants to make his own apartment, because he lives in Minneapolis, and he wants somewhere he can just, like, sleep when he's in the city.
Dude.
So he was, like, trying to look at that, and then he also came in our apartment, and they're thinking about putting central air and in-unit laundry in.
Oh my god, after you leave.
Yes.
That's such bullshit.
Giovanni told me that they said that, and I was like, are you actually kidding me? Because I've lived here for 2 years now. I've suffered through, like, 90-degree heat in this apartment because, like, it just gets so hot and, like, awful. just for all my struggles to, like, if I had re-signed, like, would they have just put it in while we were here?
I'm sure they would have also increased your rent, like, so much if they were going to do that. Also would have been really annoying to be here with, like, any construction. Where would they put in-unit laundry?
They were thinking of putting it in Peter's closet.
Oh.
So Peter's closet is in the hallway. There's not a closet in his bedroom. So whoever would have that other bedroom, it would either just be like a den or like office area for someone, or like they would have to have some kind of like clothing rack or like dresser. But yeah, actually crazy.
God. Also, what are you doing living in Minneapolis and owning an apartment in Chicago? Like, I'm just so anti-landlord. They're always the worst people ever.
My theory is like...
Sorry, guys. I'm, like, falling asleep. Like, I'm trying.
No, like, honestly, I think my theory is a lot of the landlords that are in Chicago, like, majority of them, the houses that they own have been in their family, like, for a while. And, like, they probably... That's my theory. I don't know. I think... like, you must have inherited, like, this piece of property, and, like, that's how you're able to, like, I don't know.
I feel like that's not most landlords.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a select few. I feel like most of them are the big, like, property management companies that just buy up a bunch of property and...
Well, my building is, like, owned by a landlord, but it's, like... managed through a property management company, so he is like completely hands off. Unless like something happens to the apartment, like when we had to have our shower replaced.
That is crazy. I was thinking about how like you had to get new shower, new fridge,
literally
new dishwasher.
Within the first month of living here, we had to get a new dishwasher. Last year in December, we got a new fridge, and then in the fall before that, we had to get our entire shower redone.
That's so bad.
Yeah. Basically, the dishwasher just had this nasty smell coming out of it when we moved in. The freezer stopped working in our fridge, and then the shower like wall, the windowsill was made of wood, and so it was just like so much black mold to the point where like it was like soggy and falling apart constantly. So they just tore out the wall and like redid it. And it originally was scheduled to be done in a week, but we were without our shower done for like a whole month.
That's so bad. What did you would shower at like Giovanni's?
Yeah, I stayed with Giovanni for a little bit, and like there was a point where like the shower was done, but like parts of it wasn't, so it was usable but not like finished. And I will say it was put off because the contractor that was hired, his grandma passed away and she lived in a different country, and so like he had to go like to the funeral and everything.
And like R.I.P. to that man's grandma, but what does that have to do with me in my shower?
Yeah, like can't you get someone else from that company to come here and do it?
Oh my god. And like what did you end up getting like any money off your rent?
No.
That's like actually bullshit.
Which is crazy because I'm pretty sure like it's required that you have to have like a shower that works.
Yeah.
In your lease.
Because, like, what else? Like, what if...
Yeah.
Like, where are you supposed to shower?
Yeah. Like, if... Thankfully, like, Giovanni was able... Like, he was still living in his apartment, so I was showering over there and everything, but...
Yeah, what if you didn't have any friends?
Yeah.
Or, like, a boyfriend? Like, what would you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
Have to, like, get a Planet Fitness membership and, like, go shower
or
there.
They would have to pay for us to stay in a hotel or something.
Yeah. Because that's crazy. I don't know what I would do.
It was awful, but... And it was around my birthday, too.
Aww.
But it was done by my birthday, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, that was just so awful. I'm so glad. Like, I hopefully will never have to deal with that again. At least with the same property management. Because my new apartment is owned just by, like, one dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see your new place. I love, like... Actually moving sucks, but I love, like... the afterwards.
Yeah, I'm
like,
excited to like
moved.
decorate and all of that.
It's gonna look so good.
I'm excited to have central air. It's gonna feel so nice.
Dude, I'm gonna come over all the time just to like hang out.
Yeah. But yeah, there was a couple other things. Oh, dude, I want to talk about Roblox and Dress to Impress.
We were just playing before we recorded this episode.
Yeah, I have quickly learned that like I can't be chatting with people like that on Roblox. I was like really vibing with this one girl, and like her outfits were so cute, and I was like, yes girl, like work diva. And we were like saying the same things at the same time. And we both placed, so I was like, oh my god, let's duo. And we were like private chatting and like doing the cutest outfits, and we were getting first place every time we were duoing together. And then I was like, okay, I gotta go make dinner, and she was like, okay, my DoorDash got here, so like I gotta go eat too. And she was also like, also my name's Ava, I'm 14.
Dude,
I was like, what?
That's like, also, what are you doing getting DoorDash at 14?
That's
like, if you
that's another reason why I thought she was older too.
Yeah, if you don't get on your damn bike and like ride to McDonald's, like, don't piss me off.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy. You just can't.
Yeah, I was so fast. I was just like, okay, thanks for playing by, and like unadded her and like blocked her. And now like I know never to be chatting like that on Roblox. And it's crazy because I know people our age that play Roblox and everything, and given I don't know if they're playing Dress to Impress, but I know they're like on the chat and like getting in fights with people and getting banned from Roblox. And it's like crazy because you could be talking to a 14-year-old like, and you're so my age. Yeah.
So fucked up. Like, I'm gonna start calling you Cody Ko.
Dude, don't. This episode, Audrey gets canceled.
Literally, Audrey gets canceled on Suzy's birthday.
Yeah. Cody Ko 2, like, not addressing anything. As of right now, it is the 20th of July.
Yep, he was just at his DJ set in Vegas last night.
And low-key, if you were at that DJ set, like, shame on you.
You're actually a
shame
freak.
on you. You brought shame to your family. Like,
I'm doxing you.
It was not worth it.
No, for fucking Cody Ko.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And honestly, he's, like, getting so old, and, like, he has a wife and a kid in his 30s.
Oh.
But, like, he's got a wife and a kid. Like, you don't need to be on YouTube anymore. Like, I'm sure he has so much money.
Yeah, just retire.
Yeah.
Just take the L and retire.
Yeah, but, like, I really could see him just not saying anything.
And still
for, like,
making
a
videos?
couple months, and then, like, coming back and just pretending like nothing happened.
Well, what do you think Noah's gonna do?
Noel.
That's his name. Noel Miller.
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't know, like, maybe I'm sure the podcast will have to stop,
right?
Or maybe he'll just do a solo one, or I mean, he does like stand up.
Oh, he does.
Maybe he'll just like, maybe the podcast will stop and he'll just focus on stand up or something. But yeah, Cody hasn't said anything, which is so. It's just stupid. Like, it's just really like, you could say anything, even if you like want to be like, you don't want to fully address it and just be like, guys, like, you shouldn't be sending Tana like all this hate and being misogynistic and being freaks. Like,
even if you just say like, I'm sorry, I can't talk about this right now, I'm going to address it later.
Yeah, just anything.
Just acknowledge it.
Yeah, just going radio silent is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, Enya and Drew, like, they had just signed to Tiny Meat Gang Studios, like, not a few weeks ago, but probably, like
not
super
that long
recently.
ago.
Like, they've only had a couple episodes, like, in their new studio, and they had to be like, yeah, we're gonna be working like independently now and leaving it, which who knows, like, if they had to pay to get out of the contract.
I don't think,
or how it works, but
I think they probably like, because of, I think I was saying this last night.
Yeah.
I think they were probably able to get out of it because of everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's just like, it's insane that everyone is talking about it except for him.
Yes, dude.
And it's like, you have a wife and kids.
I want to know your thoughts on, like, the people who are like, it's a shame that, like, Curtis Connor and Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez, Eddie Burback have not said anything on this matter.
Yeah, it's like, on one hand, I get it. And it depends on, like, who specifically, because sometimes they, like, there are, like, commentary people who will cover, like, YouTuber drama. Or that's not even the right word for it, but just, like, shit like that. And then to just not talk about Cody is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, the pressure shouldn't be on them like it should be on Cody.
Yeah.
Also, how as a grown man are you named Cody? That's so embarrassing.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah, Zach and Codeine. Anyway. Just
Codeine Co.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
Is that anything? Guys, I'm hungover. It's a rough one, but everything's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of stupid because you're right. Like, it shouldn't be on those people, especially, like, there was a tweet that mentioned, like, all of those people specifically, and I feel like they have almost nothing to do with Cody Ko.
Yeah.
Like, they've maybe collaborated once or twice in the past, but it's not like they're Noel Miller or anything, you know?
But, you know, they also have nothing to lose.
That is true.
So it's like, you might as well, if you have an opinion and, like, think you can influence your audience or, like, help in some way, like, it doesn't hurt to say
I don't
something.
know if those people specifically can really help in any way, though.
Yeah.
Like, it would just be them being like, that was bad.
Guys, wasn't that crazy?
That was really bad that happened. Don't do that.
I don't like it. Yeah.
I do not condemn that behavior.
Yeah, I get that too. It's just like, basically what it all boils down to is don't trust any content creator.
Yeah.
Like, don't idolize anyone.
Never have, like, a parasocial relationship with them.
It's so, because, like, there's so many people that were, like, obsessed with Cody Ko, which, first of all, is stupid, but second of all, it's like, they're not a perfect person or like a great person to look up to, and you don't really know them, and it's just not safe to put that much obsession and thought and, like, think that you know that a content creator is different and then feel so, like, devastated or conflicted or whatever it is when something like this comes out.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
it's not normal.
And then that leads you, like, that's why he still has fans, or that's why there's still people that are defending him, because they put so much of their, like, energy into him
just
and,
loving
like,
him.
Exactly. And they're like, well, I don't want to stop. Like,
I spent, because these people who are still supporting him, I'm sure, are the people who are like, well, I paid for merch and, like, I paid to go to his shows before.
Watch his videos every day. He's my comfort creator. Oh, guys, am I any of your comfort creator? Be honest.
That's
it's just so, the internet has become so crazy with, like, parasocial relationships and people getting, like, really attached to online.
We've gone
people.
too far.
And then I always see, like, in the comments of videos like that, people being like, ugh, this better not happen to, like, blah blah blah, like, oh, if this ever happened with Curtis, like, I don't know what I'd do, like, shit like that. And I'm like, why are you even,
like, saying
just
that?
Distance yourself now. Like, you don't have to be attached like that.
Because you don't know them.
You don't.
You know who I'm attached to?
Who?
You!
Aw! because you do know me.
Yeah, because
we're
I
real
know her in
friends.
real life.
We're real friends in real life, and you
Yeah.
know that I'm normal. You,
Yeah.
on the other hand, messaging a 14-year-old. No, I'm playing.
Listen, you guys.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
You thought you were making a friend.
Yeah. I thought, like, oh my god, new internet friend incoming.
It is funny that, like, we do just act like kids. Like,
that's the
way
thing
that we
too.
speak.
I told
is
Giovanni about this, and I was like, oh my god, like, this happened. I can't believe it. And, like, I thought she was, like, gonna be closer to my age because she was talking like me.
Yeah.
And Giovanni just, like, looked at me, and I was like, do you mean to say I talk like a 14-year-old girl? Pooks. Pookie.
Crazy. Anyway,
yeah.
should we?
Let's do our Letterboxd.
Yeah, let's
Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
Reviews, clues. This game we go on Letterboxd. We pick a movie and we have to read the reviews and then guess the movie. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to?
Do you have it open?
Yeah, I
okay,
do.
then you should go first.
Okay, this review is from Gal Pacino, which is really funny.
Okay.
This is Twilight for Bi Girls.
Oh.
And then this review is from Aaron. Get her enrolled at Euphoria High and Nate Jacobs is dust.
Okay.
And then this last one is definitely going to give it away. This is from Marion. How did the lesbian man-eating cheerleader demon genre never take off after this classic film?
Lesbian man eating. Oh, Jennifer's Body.
Yup.
Yay! Have we done that one?
No.
I need to like go back and like look at.
I've been like, just keeping a notes app from like, I don't even know when I started it, but the first one I have on here is Shiva Baby. So I have like a whole list of like a whole bunch of movies that I definitely know we've done.
That's so smart.
Well, I've done, at least.
I should probably go back and do that. Anyway, this review is from Kaylee. Please, I am begging on my knees, please bring back animated movie bloopers.
It's Shrek.
No.
Shrek 2?
No.
Okay.
Nor 3 nor 4. This is from Fran, who says, deeply underrated Pixar film, and I love the fat German caterpillar who is me.
Oh, it's Bug's Life.
It's a Bug's Life!
Mm-hmm.
And the last review is, why is this literally a movie about an ant colony seizing the means of production?
Dude. That movie's really good, actually.
I haven't watched it in a really long time.
You know what animated movie I love that also has bloopers? Surf's Up.
Dude, yes! I love
We should
Surf's
low-key
Up.
watch that movie.
We should. I watched it like a couple years ago, but I'd be down to watch it again.
A couple years ago.
So recently. Like,
so
just
recently.
watched it.
Well, all right. That is our podcast.
I hope you guys like this episode.
Yeah. We'll be back posting regularly to our regular
I don't
schedule.
anticipate any more breaks.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen.
All right. Well, we will see you next Tuesday.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Mwah.